everybody, and welcome to Day 8 of 30 Days of Godzilla. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 8th entry in the Godzilla series, Son of Godzilla, also known in Japan as Monster Island's Decisive Battle, Godzilla Son. A bit long of a title, don't you think? I mean, Son of Godzilla is a little more to the point. This is the second island-themed Godzilla movie, and once again continue the trend of shifting the tone more towards younger audiences. If you like your Godzilla movies to have a bit of a campy feel, then I suggest that you check this one out. Some people like their Godzilla films a little more serious, and others like theirs a little bit more kid-friendly. I personally like both. I enjoy, no matter what, I still enjoy Godzilla. But I'm one of those people who kind of prefers it a little bit more serious than the campy. I mean, it depends on the mood, obviously, but for those of you who like the little more kid-friendly ones, then yeah, this is a much more kid-friendly entry in the series. So the plot of this one goes like this. A group of scientists are working on an experiment to control the weather. Now, the reason they want to control the weather is so that they can make desert land in places like that more fertile in order to better grow crops and make the world seem like a much better place. Sounds like a pretty good idea, but the people who ran this experiment chose a pretty bad location, because this is also the location where the egg of Godzilla's son is, and the interference by that egg causes the experiment to go haywire, which changes the weather patterns and allows some of the kaiju to grow to massive sizes and cause a lot of hellish damage, let's just say that. I will admit that the kaiju in this movie are pretty lackluster since they are just insects. In total there are 6 monsters in the movie. 3 of them are these giant praying mantis creatures called Kamacuras. In the English dub they call them Gigantus. There's also this giant spider called Kumonga. And once again in the English dub they had to go ahead and change the monster's name to Spiga. Why do the people who dub these movies constantly feel the need to change the name of the monsters? I mean, is it really so hard for American audiences to say the Japanese names? I mean, once the characters say it, you can pretty much just say it out loud yourself. Is it so fucking hard? Anyways, the now giant Kamacuras creatures travel to the middle of the island where they find the egg containing Godzilla's son and start attacking it. Then the baby begins to hatch and, well, it looks horrifying. This deformed looking creature is often referred to fans as either Minya or Manila. Now, the biggest problem with this movie is the design of Godzilla's son. It looks horrifying. It's disgusting to look at. The design of Junior in the second series looks a whole hell of a lot better, and it actually looks like Godzilla. Where this thing, I don't know what to say. It's terrible. So the Kamacuras start attacking the baby, and this causes Godzilla to appear in hell. Even Godzilla looks off in this movie. I don't know what they did with his head, but it looks pretty bad. I mean, the whole suit isn't necessarily bad, it's just the head portion that seems a little bit off. Godzilla kills 2 of the Kamacuras while one escapes, then Godzilla runs away, leaving his newborn son all by itself. But then he comes back, gives him a ride on his tail, proving that he still does care a little bit for his newborn son. He's just a tough parent. A lot of the movie deals with the people on the island trying to get their weather machine working, and the other part mostly deals with Godzilla teaching his son how to be a monster. As far as Minya goes, at first he is only able to puff these rings, but then Godzilla steps on his tail and gets him to fire his trademark atomic breath. I do admit that I kind of enjoy these parts in the movie. It's interesting to see Godzilla act as a parent. While Godzilla is cold-hearted and has a rough exterior, Minya is a happy monster who likes people. While Godzilla tries to teach Minya to be the king of the monsters, Minya is also able to help break Godzilla's cold-hearted exterior. Well, after Godzilla trains his son, we get the appearance of Kumonga, aka the main villain of the movie. Kumonga tries to eat these people, and I do admit the part where it tries to grab the people with its leg is kinda cool. But as far as the final battle between Kumonga, Minya, and Godzilla and the Kamacuras goes, it seems kind of underwhelming. You would think that Godzilla would easily be able to crush this thing, but in reality it takes the combined effort of him and his son to take this thing down. I mean, it's kinda strange considering he did fight a monster as powerful as King Ghidorah. Which is understandable because this movie is in fact supposed to be about Godzilla and his son. Although I may complain that the fight isn't necessarily one of the best in this series, it is rather fitting that both Godzilla and Minya are able to finish off Kumonga together as, you know, father and son, or mother and son, or whatever the hell Godzilla is. Anyways, the movie ends after the scientists are able to make it snow, and in one of the most sad and heartwarming scenes of all time, we see Godzilla hug his son as they prepare to hibernate for winter. I honestly never thought that people in rubber suits would be able to make me cry, but it's just so heartwarming. Well, it may not be one of the best in the series, but Son of Godzilla was able to do one thing. It felt kind of heartwarming. If you like the campier Godzilla, then you are probably a fan of Son of Godzilla. If not, then this one isn't for you. Well, we made it through Son of Godzilla. Be sure to come back tomorrow as we take a look at one of the most epic monster movies of all time, Destroy All Monsters. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.